Ladies and gentlemen, today we're gonna talk about how to make a French meringue. Um, it's gonna be a quick, simple process. It's a pretty easy recipe. I'm gonna walk you through it, as you can see. So, so first, you wanna get all your utensil, all ready to go. Scale out all the ingredients that you're gonna need. Like for instance, if you as you can see, I have um, my small containers, and I use fresh egg white. So first you're gonna crack your egg white in a small container, and I separate my egg white, you know, step by step, because you never know, you're probably gonna use it in other different product. So you separate. You have all your utensils, your containers, all lined out and ready to go. So I pour my egg in my small deli container, separating the yolk from the whites. Very easy, simple process. And you're gonna have quite a few um you're gonna need quite a few stuff. I line up all my pot that I'm gonna boil the water in, because we don't reach that step as yet. So first we're just gonna crack all the egg and separate it from the yolk again. And soon as you're finished with that, we're gonna move on to the sugar. Place your sugar in the pot, and as you can see, we're gonna do it step by step. There's no rush to rush this recipe, because once you boil everything, there's no turning back. So you have your pot, and you're gonna need a small amount of water. You don't want to put too much water in the pot, because if you put too much water, your meringue is not gonna be it's not gonna have the right consistency. So have your stove, turn on your stove. I use a gas stove. So turn my fire on, I add the sugar and the yolk, the sugar and the white, sorry, the water. I let it, in the meantime, I'm letting that cook, because it's a small batch we're gonna make today. It's not gonna be a big batch. It's a small batch. So it's gonna be, it's gonna cook very fast. It's a commercial stove. So commercial stove, it's not. If you're doing it at home, you wanna have all this kind of stuff prepared. And as you can see, I'm gonna start mixing my um my egg white. It's a small. Again, it's a small. This can do like a pie or a cake, you know. But I'm just preparing, my egg. In the meantime, I have my sugar and water is cooking. So as you can see, I have my sugar is almost ready. Once you see that bubbling like this, this detect to show you that it's ready. You don't want it to overcook. You don't want it to be like a caramel. This is perfect. And then you're gonna add lemon juice. What lemon juice do? Lemon juice do it when you add the lemon juice. It's a little lemon juice in there. It help it, so it give it a lot of acid. So it help it so it doesn't crystallize, because your sugar can be crystallized. So it's a science behind that. So anyway, long story short, I was speeding up the process. Normally, I supposed to take my time and pour the sugar into the egg white, because I whip my egg to soft peak, my egg white to soft peak, as you can see. Now my egg is in soft peak. As you can see, I'm slowly mixing my egg white. Sorry, that part is kind of, I pushed the camera because this is the one hand I have. But I want you to watch this to the end because you're gonna see the result of what you're gonna make from this meringue. This recipe that I got, I got it in France, and it's a very good recipe. But I supposed to scrape all the side down of the sugar. Please don't do that at home. Don't leave the sugar around. And if you really do have the sugar splash around there, what you can do, you can heat up your bowl a little bit with a like a blowtorch, and it will get it up. But as you can see, um, I whip it all the way, and I'm gonna show you the finishing. There you go. That's the finishing of my meringue. It's very smooth, nice meringue. Look at it. I make a rosette, and I make some little doll, and it's a very easy process. Honestly, I'm not lying. The process is very simple, and you can add a lot of different things you can add to this meringue. Again, you can zest lemon, you can zest orange zest, you can zest lime, and sprinkle all over it. And it's a very easy. And you also, those rainbow sprinkles you can add on it. And what I do, I bake my meringue. You bake it at 150 degree. You can bake it 125. Just put it in the oven to bake. You don't have to rush it. It's not gonna take one day. It's gonna take probably like 2 days in the oven to dry it out. Um, if you if you want to speed up the process, you can, if I don't I wouldn't suggest you to just like make this meringue and just think it's gonna finish in one day. You can basically, if you have time in one day, you can just like dry it out a little bit. The next day you can dry it out again. Turn on the oven and dry it out. So it's not gonna be a 1 day. You can make it be a 1 day process, but this is the finishing of my meringue. Um, Again, I'm walking you through this step by step, and it's a very simple process. You can add, those are just basically rainbow sprinkles. You can add rainbow sprinkles. You can use these as a little small candy treats. Whatever you're making cakes or stuff. And also this recipe, also if you're making basically like I would say like any form of cakes, you can use this to decorate. You can dry it out to decorate it. If you don't want to dry it out, you can basically use this just on a pie or a meringue tart, like a lemon meringue tart. You can use it in lemon pie. You can use it. You can even dry it out. You can bake it and dry it out. As you can see, these what I have on the video for you. I dry all of these out. I can hold them in my hand. It's not sticky or anything. They all dried out. So this is what you call dehydrated meringue. This meringue is a very good recipe. I will suggest, if you're using this recipe, it's not sticky. It's not. It's a very good consistency recipe. Um, I've been making this for a long time, and this is one of my favorite. And everyone know that this is one of my favorite, and I'm good at it, and I'm positive that you can be good at it.